Welcome to another Dragonheir Silent Gods. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing weekend. The day is finally here, guys. Now, I've been waiting for it for quite a while, and this is the number one tip I want to share with all of you guys, and you should do it, no questions asked. Now, this is my free-to-play account in Season 1. While I do have a very solid roster of heroes, I am lacking some amazing epic characters. And I've mentioned it in plenty of different videos before, but I would strongly suggest you always to check the events, go to upcoming events, and right here you will have the blast summons, all the rest of the summoning banners. Now the blast summons, they do offer you guys an epic chest that will allow you to select one epic out of the entire pool. And guess what? I got my Garius, now I want to get my Frorbart. That's exactly what we're going to do in today's video. First, I want to give a big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are new around here, new on the channel, if you haven't tried the game out just yet, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Blast Summons 3. We have some amazing legendaries, and of course, we have Frorbart right here. So if by any chance we're not going to summon him by the moment we reach 25 summons and we can collect the epic chest, we're gonna go all in. And I would suggest you to have 35 summons prepared for this, because if you're not hitting a legendary and you need to go to the Mercy, I would strongly suggest you to make the most out of it and try to cash in on a legendary. So these are the rewards right here. If you do 25 summons, you're going to receive all of these rewards that you can see on the right side of the screen. You're getting some scrolls and you're getting this epic chest. Now, this will allow you to select an epic out of all of this pool right here. So we have Shelter, we have Frorbart. I'm really hoping to summon a Shelter next to Frorbart. You know, I feel like I kind of like need him. He's just so good for the lightning element. It's kind of like a no-brainer. We gotta put our hand on that character, you know. But let's crack on it. I have 44 summons. I wish I could save some for the next season, but hey, we're gonna try to do our best. Then we're gonna see how much can Frorbart actually impact my Temporal Vortex team. Double epic. And I was gonna say, maybe we're gonna start directly with Frorbart and we're gonna call it a day. We got Shelter. That's amazing. That's exactly what we wanted. Guys, if you watched the video that I've posted a few days ago on the new Dauntless character that was added in Season 4, just to kind of like compare him with Nimbus and with the rest, he is actually super solid. He gets the most damage, Shelter, and it's all about this passive right here. Basic attacks have a 30% chance of releasing Chain Lightning, and when he's using the ultimate, he's basically going to blast all of his Dauntless allies, and they will deal derivative damage. And he gains so much damage. Amazing, amazing Dauntless character. Super pumped that I actually got him. Super, super pumped. There we go, Yagnats. He pairs really well with him. Quarian, one of the best rare healers in the entire game, guys. Definitely do not sleep on these ones. Now, the Mercy for an epic is 7 summons, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, one more epic. Okay, we got Gituna. She's new as well. She's meant to do a lot of damage for the rally heroes, guys. The main thing that kind of like puts me off with her is that she's a melee character. And if I'm trying to use her versus Chief challenges, if I'm trying to use her in the Grave of Venom, if I'm trying to use her in most of the content, I feel like she will really underperform just because of that fact. While the damage is good, it just doesn't compare with a Hedgehog, for example. Her ultimate skill does not cover a big AoE. It's just kind of like a front line, which is still decent. You can definitely get value out of her in the Goblin if you need to with that skill. But I feel like she's just not performing as well. Walby is actually probably doing a better job than her for a rally team, in my opinion. Notira, Exandra, that's what I'm using in my Temporal Vortex team. So I'm very curious to see if I'm replacing her with Frorbart. Will my team perform better, or I'm gonna be in deep, deep trouble? Very, very curious to see how that will play out. 15 summons. 15 summons. Give me some legendaries. Give me some legendaries too, because why not? Because why not? What do we have in here? Frorbart? No, we got a Dub Gituna. That's fine. We'll take that. We need more artifacts. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go for the chest regardless, because we're trying to get a legendary as well. Double epic. Maybe Frorbart is in here. Okay, another Ezeterian, which is not that bad after the buff. We got a Horus dupe, okay. And this is summon 25, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I lost the plot and it's just summon 20. Have I lost the plot? Legendary! We don't have to go over the Mercy. Ooh, dupe Laurentil. You know what? We can get our second mythical / legendary artifact, guys. Awesome. Now, this will really put me in a weird spot. I definitely want to get a Gatekeeper staff for Garius. This will be absolutely game-changing. Absolutely game-changing. Laurentil is the best rally activator in the game, guys. Hands down, no questions asked. Do we have 25 summons? We do. We got our Furbart. We got our legendary. So we managed to save 19 summons. Massive, massive win. And while we haven't got one of the legendaries that we had on the actual blessing list, it's fine because we got a dupe rather than a trashy one. Because there are some trashy legendaries in here. I definitely wouldn't want to get a Tolwar from here, you know? So I'm glad that we dodged that. I don't want to get a Felicity from here either. So again, I'm glad that we dodged that. I don't want to get Jetalia, and I don't want to get Suta from here either. Even though they're not completely trash characters, I feel like I would rather get something better with my Heliolite dice, you know? So we can collect this. We can finally claim our Furbart. We should have enough scrolls for him, if I'm not mistaken. If we have to purchase one, we're going to do it. I have the resources to instantly level him up. So there we go. Use, and where is Furbart? Furbart is coming home, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we managed to bring him home. So let's actually quickly max this bad boy and see what sort of impact he's going to have in our Temporal Vortex team. Yes, for Chief Challenges, for the endgame boss, and all the rest, he's going to be absolutely massive. So I'm pumped that we managed to get him right before the endgame boss unlocks. I think we have less than a week till that happens. Let's see. Do we have enough, or we have to purchase another one? Yeah, I think we need to purchase another epic scroll, which is fine. We have the war matter to do so. We can go to the store. We can go to daily supply store, and we can pick one epic scroll from there. I think he only needs 8, hopefully, because I kind of want to preserve the war marrow as well, you know? Where are you, Furbart? Where are you? Okay. Is that it? Is that maximum now? Beautiful. So we got Furbart, we got Garius. That's how you can do it as free-to-play, guys. If you manage your resources wisely, you're going to get all the epic heroes that you want. And these epic heroes are absolutely game-changing. If you remember, when I went for Garius as well, I just summoned, and I managed to summon 2 Gariuses. But I haven't got, unfortunately, I haven't got Furbart from there, so I had to save for this. And now I can purchase my second artifact. And honestly, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Gatekeeper staff is going to go on Garius. This will make a massive, massive impact because it's kind of like his own exclusive. In Season 2, Garius with the Gatekeeper staff will be massive with the Ice Blast, you know? So hopefully I'm going to summon the Ice Blast characters too. Let's give this bad boy his exclusive artifact. And now let's head over to the Temporal Vortex. So you're going to see exactly what I have rolling in the Temporal Vortex. I'm already doing pretty solid damage, I'll be very honest with you guys. I'm definitely not disappointed with my damage at all. I'm actually rank 11 on the server with 49 million damage, and this right here is my team. Let me just quickly show you the team. This one right here. So I'm quickly gonna load the gear. As you may notice, that's what I'm running. Now, my plan right here is to bring in Furbart instead of Hexandra, bring in another wild character instead of Sigrid, and see how well they are going to perform. Very curious if we're going to be able to beat our damage or no, but I'm quickly going to build Furbart and we're going to be back in a second. Since we got the second dupe legendary and we managed to get our second mythical artifact, guys, I decided to use the Gatekeeper staff on Ogok just to see how effective it's going to be. I would assume every little helps. I actually never used this artifact on Ogok. We got more accuracy on him to try and have that decrease attack more often. And we brought in Nida instead of Hexandra. So we're going to see if 3 damage dealers, they're going to be able to deal more damage and survive for pretty much the same period of time. We're not going to have a massive heal coming in directly like we used to have it with Hexandra. So that will make quite a bit of a difference. But I guess we're going to find out exactly how this team will work. I am really hoping to get some bigger damage. Now, this is why I have in terms of skill timing, I decided to give the Crown of the Unclean to Furbart just to basically try and have more defense down, even though it's the smaller version. So I had to time it at such an interval to ensure that the smaller version of defense down won't be basically blocked by the bigger version. So we're going to see exactly how this team plays out. Let's crack on with it. I wish I would have had a defense aura or an attack aura to kind of like get a better idea of everything that happens. I'm going to let a full cycle go just so you guys can see how everything plays out, because I'm curious myself as well. So we have the smaller version of defense down on. We're getting some more damage in there. Then the bigger version of defense down comes in. That should expire by the time Furbart is about to use his ultimate skill again. So like that, he has a chance to apply it. Now, what I'm very curious to see is the shield that will get generated. Oh, that's a big shield. So I've done a very good decision with the Gatekeeper Staff. No regrets. These are the very first 2 artifacts, mythical artifacts, every single one of you guys should get. Get first the Witch's Remains, then get the Gatekeeper Staff, especially if you have Garius. If you don't have Garius, you're going to have to kind of like have second thoughts on it. But even like this, I feel like it's honestly a no-brainer. Even on a character like Ogok, on a character even like Hexandra, you could generate a bit of a shield and that will help you a lot. Considering that in Season 2, in Season 3, we're going to get tons and tons of new healers, this will actually be a massive, massive help. So the team survived all the way to 150 stacks as a regular unkillable team. And oh boy, this completely changed the account, guys. Look at that, beautiful. 65 million damage, guys. 65 million damage. We got an increase of over 30% damage just by changing the team. Yes, I do have to say that the Gatekeeper Staff artifact, it has a pretty big impact on the team and the survivability. But getting Furbart on the team and just being able to have that decreased attack more consistent, getting that extra heal, applying another defense down, having, of course, the other characters pumping in extra damage, because right now I actually have a better extra damage dealer. While Sigrid is an amazing character, don't expect her to deal disgusting damage in the Temporal Vortex. So this is a massive, massive upgrade for what I had before. Before I reached the highest 50 million. Now I have 65 million. Just by bringing in Furbart, and of course, thankfully, we got our second legendary artifact. But I'm super, super happy with that. And look at the rare character. 18 million damage from Nida. 30 from Tononon. 13 from Erich, which is the legendary. It's kind of like the opposite in here, you see. And the support, of course, did not do a lot of damage or anything like that. But they managed to keep our team fully unkillable all the way till the end at 150 stacks. Super, super pumped for this upgrade, guys. So, as I mentioned, definitely save your summons for these banners where you can actually pick your epic characters. 25 Hellelite dice completely changed my account. Now, it might not seem like it's anything too crazy just because it's the Temporal Vortex, but trust me, it will affect my account on every Chief Challenge, endgame boss, dungeons, moving on from here on. That was all for the video. Thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring the video. If you guys want to get involved, you can click on the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or scan the QR code you see on the screen and come and join me in Dragonheir Silent Gods. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.